I will die on that hill.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
You have failed this.
Love this show.
The sickest night ever.
Is this?
What are we doing?
No.
They are invisible on the charts. Denied by every ad maker. Your two-time favorite podcast in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Empire, The Call Guys.
The Call Guys.
You like that?
That's good. That's good. I like it.
It is I, Juan Kilfer 3, one-time host, many guest appearances so far.
Yeah.
As always with me is the man, Mr. Three-time himself, Chico Noise.
What's up? That's normally what I do in every other podcast. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yep. I'm not much of a talker unless I'm on The Call Guys. And I don't know why, but
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this. I just recently listened to the Indiana Chiefs fans.
Mhm.
You did some talking there, but I'm gonna tell you, I was tired of listening to you in the last Golden Image podcast episode with your dad and Mr. Dickerson.
oh, Steve Dixon.
Yeah, Steve.
Dixon.
Yeah, Dickerson. Man, my bad, Steve. Anyway, you just would not shut up, and I thought it was very disrespectful of you to take that away from your dad. Okay,
I think the
your
best.
your dad does absolutely nothing for this network. Okay, and he finally gets a moment to shine. And what do? You just step all over him and say, "Hey, pops, I got this. Why don't you go to the nursing home? I got this." Okay.
Yeah, I took that whole episode over.
You
if
did.
If you go back and listen to it, episode 16?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how those go.
I'm pretty sure it's episode 16.
I know there's halves and full numbers, and I'm like,
Maybe it was episode 17. I don't know, but I think it was 17 actually. Yeah, we did an interview with my dad's buddy Steve Dixon, and it was a really good interview. But
yeah, it was.
I said maybe 5 words the entire interview, and then I did the plugs at the end.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yet again, your dad, the emperor, doing nothing for his empire. Absolutely nothing, and I'm tired of it.
It's great.
Again and again, he just says, Gunner.
Yeah, my plugs.
You got my socials?
Hey. That was a great interview. He did a really good job. If you do get a chance to go back and listen to episode 16.5, though, and you want to laugh, it's a Golden Image Radio vintage, and listen to it on the way back from Kansas City on Monday. And I don't think I've laughed out loud that much at something in years. I mean, I was dying laughing at that episode. So go listen to it. Golden Image Podcast, episode 16.5.
Check it out.
It is the Marty Bixler interview my dad did on Golden Image Radio. Check it out.
Gunner.
What's up?
How's your week going?
It's not too shabby. I had Monday off, like I said, on my way back from the old KC. We saw the Chiefs lose to the Bills. It was sad, but it was a great game to go
Sorry,
to.
brother.
Great game to watch. Lots of good plays, lots of bad calls. Normal stuff in the NFL right now, if you watch any football. But no, it was good. The rest of the week was good. It was slow, but not complaining about that. Today was kind of a good day. I got a lot of stuff done. And then tomorrow, when this episode recorded on this Thursday, we're off to Monticello for my sister's wedding. So finish off the week with a wedding and
the Cornball Express.
Yep, just hanging out, probably drinking beer, and I'm taking pictures for her wedding, I think. Now I need an explanation.
What up?
It's a question I've had. She sent me the photo list for the wedding.
Okay.
I'm the photographer.
Okay.
I'm in some of the photos.
I mean,
Timer?
I
Set a
didn't get it.
timer?
I didn't get invited because I would have took the picture. But I guess
Oh, see?
that's where I'm at with the family. So, I thought I was in. I thought I was an official honorary golden, but it turns out I'm not. I'm a nobody.
Montana?
I'm just a keel. That's all I am. Just a keel.
Montana? You better apologize to Colton.
Nope. Nope. I don't want it. It's too late.
Yeah, she's not listening, so it's okay.
Dead to me. Dead to me. That's what she is. Dead to me.
Yeah, but other than that, good week. How about you?
That's good. That's good. Dude, since we got that nice little snow there on Monday, a week ago when this airs, thank you, Indiana. Appreciate you. Work has been stupid busy all week.
Good.
People turn on their furnaces, and especially when they want it for 2 days, 2 or 3 days, it doesn't work. Why? Because they didn't do it sooner.
Yep,
So
they
guess
waited.
what? They waited. And it's not that the fact that the prices are what they are. They're high because they're just high because
Everywhere, anything.
It's stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous how much these price increases have gone on something that cost us $20 to $15 2 years ago to now it's upwards to like $50 to $70 on some things.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. And it is what it is, but I mean, we've just been super, super busy. So I'm hoping next week I like it when it like eases into the season, not just being thrown into it like this week.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping, obviously when this airs, this week is a better week.
I wonder if that snow caused the rush, a big rush, right? So I wonder if it'll help slow that down come to the actual start of winter.
Yeah, get into November and everyone who's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm tough. I don't want to pay the heat bill yet. I can wait till November." And then it breaks down. So hopefully that has helped that. But I know there's still people who do, subsidized heating, and they do it different ways than actually running their main system. So
yeah,
you still have those people, but
space heater.
Oh yeah. So other than that, man, things are good. Kids good. Wife's good. Everybody's good. So
nice. Good.
Yeah. Dude, you have a sweet shirt on, just so you know.
Oh yeah, somebody got me this shirt while he was in Tennessee.
Yeah. Good Lord, my gosh.
I think we've done an episode about this shirt.
I think we have.
No,
it's been forever, but
yeah. No, Colton got me this Hellfire Club shirt when he was in Tennessee for vacation. I've worn it a couple times. It's like comfy shirt. It's big. It's comfy.
I spazzed on the side because I was thinking, man, if I get him a shirt that's I think is his size and he washes it and dries it and all that fun stuff and it shrinks, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. But I knew if I got him a bigger one, it wouldn't shrink, and he could at least wear it in public if he wanted to, or just around the house.
If I keep drinking beer, man, I'm gonna fit this shirt soon.
Oh my!
Working on it. Good. I'll get there.
Yeah, you will.
No, yeah, I love this shirt. It's so nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I was walking by that store and I saw it. I was like, I gotta bring Gunner back one. I gotta bring him back one. So
if you haven't watched the newest season of Stranger Things, go check it out. We did an episode about it a while back. Go check out that too.
Definitely check it out.
It was really, really, really. Actually, I think we did a 2-parter, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we actually did 2 episodes on it because one was probably our worst reviewed episode because we both just, agreed on everything and we loved it and we both fanboyed over it for like 45 minutes and everyone's like, dude, that episode sucked. Like, you guys need to do better. So we did come out with the second episode that focused mostly on season 4.
Yeah.
And, hit on some topics and how do we think we're going to end the series and so on and so forth. And just kind of how I think the interesting thing for me and the next season is going to be how they frame it.
Yeah.
Like they did with season 4 where they released the first 6 and then the last 2 or 3 they released like movie length forms.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. I would love, I don't know how it would work or if they got enough material, but I would love for like 6 episodes that are each like an hour and a half to 2 hours long.
I think they'll go all out with the last season. That's for sure.
I think that would be great. A great way to end that show, as long as they can do it right. So
yeah,
that's just quick little Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, Call Guys episode Stranger Things Part 3.
Oh my. All right, brother. So what's next on the docket? I did the intro.
Man, you're on it.
Dude, man, I'm
you
just
just choose and go, man. That's just how this works. He's got his Guinness. He's tipping that glass back. He spilled it all over himself earlier. It was kind of funny.
Gosh, no, it was not. It was a sad. I said a quick little prayer in hopes of not being strucken from the ceiling and having it just fall down upon me for the sins I just committed.
Yeah.
It's funny. What's that mean, Gunnar? What's that mean? Are you saying that are you saying Guinness isn't worthy of that punishment?
Oh no, I would definitely think it would. Yeah, for sure.
Are you lying to me?
Especially from a what is it? The blood of a redhead Guinness drinking.
Yes, the blood of a redhead Guinness drinking boy.
Yeah, that's right. Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. Go check it out. Facebook.com/INChiefsFansPod.
Get the plugs out of the way.
We're on them all night, baby.
Oh yeah.
I do have a story I want to tell.
Oh, story time.
I told Colton this story earlier. So in Beer 30, we had all this whole big conversation about Penguin Point, right? And how it is it's a northern Indiana thing. It's one of those things that is like in our area only. And we love Penguin Point. Big Wallies, tenderloins, family box of fries, their Coke. Man, I love Penguin Point. Well, the wife orders Penguin Point Monday night. Maybe I think it was Monday night. And she ordered it and she got it delivered because it was snowing and we had like 1.5 inches of snow on the ground. So she gets it delivered. She ordered it at like 6:00. It didn't come until 8:00. Well, the delivery guy shows up and says, "I'm so sorry. They messed up your order. I had to go back in and get the right order." And then they still actually messed up the order because she got fries and they gave her onion rings. I don't know how you messed that up. So he was like, "I'm so sorry. They felt so bad. They gave you all this stuff." She got $50 in Wally bucks, which I didn't even know existed. $10 a piece.
Let's go.
And then a couple of coupons for free food. And it's like $70 worth of stuff they gave her because they messed up her order and it came.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking.
I say we do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
So what are the stipulations on this?
Man, I would say that this episode, when we both post, because you post and then I repost.
Yeah.
I share it. I would say, now the question is, do we want to make it a competition between ourselves or do we want to make it just a Call Guys competition?
It's a Call Guys competition.
Okay, Call Guys competition. I think you need to at least like the post, get you in one time. A comment and a like gets you twice in on it, in the raffle, so to speak. A like, a comment, and a share gets you 5.
Okay. So a like, comment, and share, you get 5 entries.
5 entries.
Okay.
Correct. A like gets you 1 entry. A like and a comment gets you 2 entries.
Okay. What if they just comment? Just 1? So a like or a comment gets you 1. If you do both, you get 2. And then if you share, you share, like, and comment, you get 5 entries.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So a like / comment is 1 entry.
Okay.
But you're already there. You're already there commenting and or liking it. You might as well do both.
Yeah, and then share it while you're at it.
I mean,
then you get 5 entries.
Really, if you really want the odds.
Okay. We'll do this for the next 3 episodes.
Oh my, we're gonna have to.
The next 3 episodes. So
Okay.
every time, whether I post it, Colton posts it, or you comment on the actual Call Guys post, we
Well, I
will
think
tally.
it would need to be on the Call Guys post.
It's got to be on the call. So when we share it, and they have to actually comment on the Call Guys post. Okay, so comment on that Call Guys post. I will write it down all the names that comment and how many times whether you've like commented and shared, or whether you've liked or just commented, and I will put that amount of times, and then we will do a live drawing on the Call Guys. Yeah, and
I've got a fishbowl.
you will get the wonderful prize of 50 Wally bucks. Look at it. If you're watching on YouTube, it's all right there.
Pump up the jams. Pump it up.
Wally bucks. That is a lot of big Wallies, a lot of tenderloins, and a couple family boxes of fries.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
dinner.
Oh.
That is dinner right there.
Oh.
So the Call Guys first giveaway. It's
I'm gonna
not
put
a t-shirt.
I'm gonna put my name in it. If I'm drawing, I'm gonna say, and Colton Keel. What?
Colton and I will not have our names in the drawing. But yeah, so one lucky person out there, hopefully from Northern Indiana, that listens to the podcast will get $50 to
We're gonna get some dude in Florida, or
he's gonna fly to Indiana just to get volleyball.
just for a $50 meal at Penguin Point.
I will put the information in the podcast notes, and then maybe I'll even do a post on the Call Guys page to let everybody know that we're doing a giveaway.
For sure, that'll be awesome.
Now, Sarah did say it was okay that I gave these away, just for anybody that's asking. She's like, yeah, we don't eat Penguin Point that often. We do love Penguin Point. If you've never been there, you should definitely enter, because you can get a lot of free food and you'll enjoy it. Promise.
Yes, I second that.
All I can see is it's going to be like 15 Snake Plisskens in there.
I don't know if his Facebook activity is very high.
He's about to get multiple.
Can you imagine how many people we're gonna get emails saying, "Hey, put me in on that. Put me in on that. Hey, put me in on that."
Tell you what, if you email, we'll give you 5.
No.
No. Okay. No, never mind.
No.
Never mind. Scratch that.
An email saying put me in the Penguin Point is 1.
Okay. If you email, you get in the drawing.
An email gets you in the drawing saying that you want to be in the Penguin Point drawing.
It has to say that exactly.
Yeah.
Put me in the Wally Bucks drawing. And you better put a penguin clip art in there.
I want drawings, hand-drawn penguins.
Yeah, that's right.
Best hand-drawn penguin hand-drawn penguin gets 5 entries.
Wally looks happy. He's staring you in the eye. All right, Colton, we got to stop doing this. Do you have a question of the pod?
Oh my, I do. We're actually going to dust off the cobwebs and go back to an old Snake Plissken question.
All right.
Okay, are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have one broken finger every 5 years, or be forced to listen to Friday's Rebecca Black on repeat for 12 hours once a week for the rest of your life?
12 hours on repeat.
Man, see, I've done some basketball. I've jammed my fingers pretty bad, and I thought I dislocated my thumb pretty good playing football one time. I think I'd still rather take Rebecca Black.
I would say I would take Rebecca Black. Your finger, like if you
don't get to pick, and it just happens. You don't know when.
No, I'm good. I don't want my hands to hurt. I hate when my hands hurt. Man. But yeah, Rebecca Black. I mean, Friday's not a terrible song. It's annoying. Annoying, but it's not a terrible song. And it was a big thing for a long time, So, and if I could pick, can I pick the time I listen to it on repeat?
I mean, it's 12 hours once a week.
12 hours on Friday.
Oh man. For the rest of your life?
And I would have that baby on a boombox blaring as loud as I can, making everybody else mad.
Mm.
Yep. For the rest of my life.
That's tough now. That's tough. That's tough. Great question. Thank you, Snake.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank you
Snake.
for that one. Glad we were able to go into the archives and pull that one out for days just like today.
Yeah, that's
So.
right. Last week we didn't have a question of the pod, and I was listening to the Call Guys with my dad on the way to Kansas City, and he goes, "Where's the question of the pod?" I'm like, yeah, we forgot. But the funniest part of that whole ride is, I mean, he hadn't watched She-Hulk's last episode yet, right?
Yeah,
But
I remember. I called you guys.
yeah, the whole time we were listening to it, he would like ask a question like why, or like what about this, like when we're talking about something, and then one of us would literally say exactly what he had said to me. So it
That's
was
awesome.
it was interesting. So I hope everybody else that listened to that episode did the same thing, and I hope we all agreed on that whole show as a whole. So yeah, good question of the pod.
Okay.
I like it.
Thank you, Snake. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. Excited for some more.
Yeah, bring them on.
Oh yeah. What do you want to do? You want to do emails because we got some more.
Do them. That's what
Do
we
'em.
do. We read
Do 'em.
those. We read
Do
those
'em.
emails. You
Read
send us
'em.
an email, and it says, "Put me in the Wally Bucks drawing," or you know what? Just send us an email that says anything.
Where would they send us an email?
The thecallguyspodcast at gmail.com.
Oh my. Oh my.
So I'm assuming, since Colton's all excited, that we have some emails.
We do. We have 3. I'm
Oh.
gonna smush 2 together because they're kind of the same thing. We actually had 2 people reach out to us about one of the big questions that I had in She-Hulk. And that was pretty much, are you allowed to practice law in a different state? And turns out you're not. You have to. Attorneys must be admitted to the bar in each state they wish to practice in. So I really want to shout out Jeremy and Arian for coming through and helping me out with that, because that's what I was thinking. But now there's 2 of us, 2 more people that agree.
That'd be 3.
Yeah, there's 3. Maybe
Nice.
4. Are you 4? Are you the 4th?
Oh yeah, we talked about that. I think.
Yeah, I know.
I agree. I agree. I think that's definitely right. And now that we have 2 other people confirming that, then yeah.
So thank you so much for that. And then Jeremy wanted to just throw in, he says his expectations were low simply because of the name She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I mean, sure, whatever you say, Emperor. Whatever gets you to watch.
Actually, it's Abogados at Law.
Abogados. Yeah. Oh, there's a Attorney at Law ?
Yeah.
And then he says, Colton is right. How I Met Your Mother is a terrible show. Thank you so much, Emperor, for finally agreeing with me on another TV show. I just want to say thank you so much for that.
That's definitely not what that said. Because I know for a fact that he loves that show.
No, okay, redacted. Colton is wrong. How I Met Your Mother is a great show.
Yeah. I think he's watched that show probably 50 times. I'm sure of it.
Oh
nice.
my.
Nice.
All right. Well,
email.
and yeah, so thank you, Emperor. Thank you, Arian, for responding. That's all we really want, even if it's not even what we want. Who cares? Just thank you for the email. Thank you for your time. And obviously we will always shout you out for sending us the email. Thank you so much for listening. Now we have another one from another person.
A new emailer.
Put it on the list. What do we got? Like 4 now?
We're killing it.
We are killing it. Our singles of views. Okay.
Tens of.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
a stretch. This one starts out with, hey guys, I'm sitting in my office listening to the She-Hulk episode, and I can't stop laughing at the amount of conviction in your voices. A coworker yelled, are they mad at each other? She says, nope, She-Hulk. It's fair assessment.
Yep.
So allow me to introduce myself. I am the oldest sister of Juan Keel for 3. I am also the sister that despises Friends. Have him read that text if you really want to know how I feel. And that, my friends, is longer than this email, so we will digress from that. Just know that it's not a fan favorite.
Yes.
Few thoughts / ideas that I have for you boys. Oh, look at that. More
Nice.
direction. That's perfect. People
Bring 'em
who want to do our jobs for us. That's perfect. I would love to hear a this or that episode. Examples would be The Office versus Parks and Rec. I know you rarely find people who love both. I'd love to hear both sides in the same pod. Another thought would be DC versus Marvel, which would be pointless to have because Marvel is way far superior than DC. Just anything else that you can think about like that. So yeah, I don't think we'll do DC versus Marvel, man. It's just not worth our time. I mean,
Maybe if we got some people that really enjoyed DC to explain why DC over Marvel,
yeah, good one. Okay, good luck
like
finding
Lucas.
them.
Just kidding. Love you, Lucas.
Second, and she said, being the older sister by 4.5 years, I know of Juan's friends, but I don't know Juan's friends. I'd love to hear a family episode, parents and siblings of each host. Don't get me wrong, Snake Plissken says he has stories, but let me tell you, Colton's sisters have stories about both Juan and Snake. But more so, I would love to get to know more about Gunnar and his family, which I agree. I think that's actually a really good idea for an episode.
A family episode.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how we'd have to figure out logistics for that, but that would be really, really awesome.
Well, we could set up a studio in there, and then I could just go to the Emperor's studio.
I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, we just have to get you a lot of equipment.
Oh man, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
She said that I'm sad that I didn't get my thoughts on the top books to movies I did to you earlier. Do it. The people are waiting. Yes, we know. We know it's out there. The problem is that Gunnar doesn't read books. Okay.
I told you I have 3. We're good. We just got to get it down to it. Got to get Chris and Jake.
Oh my.
Jake the Snake.
Also, we love you guys. You seem to love doing the pod, and it shows. All the best. Colton's oldest sister, or as my parents named me, Samantha. Yes, I'm still known by this name in Bourbon. So, yes, Samantha, thank you so much for the email. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always texting me 3 or 4 questions when you're listening to this podcast too.
That's what it's all about. What it's all about. Love it.
Yes.
Thanks for the email.
Thank you again, everybody who emailed. Thank you for reaching out. As always, if you email us, we will always shout you out. So, thank you for that time, and just thank you again. Hopefully we get some more emails sometime. I'd love just for like an episode just to be reading emails. Like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, one day it'll happen. We'll just have like 70 emails, and it'll just be Colton and Gunnar read emails. episode 275. Colton Gunnar read emails again.
Colton sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, next email.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers everything. I don't think I have. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing I want to cover before we get into what we're going to talk about today.
What's that?
So here in a few weeks, let me make sure of that here real quick before I get on to it. Colton and I, 2 episodes from this episode, Colton and I are going to do a 3-part series of episodes, and we're just going to do our top movies of 3 different decades: the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. So I'm going to give you all a heads up on this one, because coming to those episodes, I would love to have emails from you guys. So if you want to send us an email to thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com and you want to give us your top 3 movies from the 80s, your top 3 movies from the 90s, and your top 3 movies from the 2000s, we will read those at the end of our lists during those episodes.
Nice.
So
I like that.
check them, send us an email, think of your lists, send them to us. We'll read them on there. Do not forget to like, comment, and share our next couple episodes posts, and we will do a giveaway in episode what? Let's do episode 36, the 2000s episode.
Simple enough.
Yeah, that's when we'll do the Wally Bucks giveaway. So you have quite a few episodes to comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Get your name in the hat for the poll for 50 Wally Bucks.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Sweet. Let's do it. What's this week's topic about?
So let's see. Episode 22. Colton and I did our top 5 favorite actors. So it's time. It's time for us to go over our top 5 favorite actresses.
Sweet.
We told you it was coming. We just kept pushing it out because we had other things that were coming up that we wanted to talk about. You know, with having Beer 30 and Conrad John and just some other topics that just kind of fit in well in those places. You know, we talk a lot about film and movies, but we had to get some other variety in there. So getting away from movies was kind of nice little break for us there for a little bit. So, yeah. So today's top 5 actresses. And let me tell you, Colton, I've already told you this once tonight. This was a hard list to make.
I struggled after 4.
Yeah. I could have sworn in that top 5 actors, I said, I'm going to really enjoy doing top 5 actresses because it's going to be so easy. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. Like, I had to go through list after list after list of just like actresses that I knew that had been in a lot of movies, and it was tough. So my list is probably going to be a little bit more recent in the actresses. I don't know if you went a little bit more dated, like later. Like
I have
earlier
at
on,
least 2 that I have. One that's really from back in the day, then one that, you know, did stuff back in the day, and then throughout her whole career was doing stuff here and there. But I do have some earlier ones, some ones I grew up with, like.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited.
Okay. I mean, I am too. And I understand if you hate my list. I mean, I completely understand it because I went by the actresses I know so well and the actresses I love. So,
Okay.
I'm
All right,
gonna,
brother, you want to start us off then?
I will start us off.
Okay.
And Bryce Vine did a song about this actress, sort of, because she's the next Drew Barry. And I want more. Drew Barrymore. You know, I don't know that I have a whole lot to say about Drew Barrymore, but you think of her career as an actress and E.T., her being like that was her role, right? That was the role that got her into the commercials, into the movies being young. Like if she wasn't in E.T., she wouldn't be where she was at today. Like I think she has her own TV show even now. I mean, like her own talk show.
She's a talk show, yeah.
So she's such a great actress. She's so unique when like she has the unique voice, she has a unique style and all that good stuff. I love 50 First Dates. I love Blended. Was she was in Blended. No, not Blended. What was the one she was in? The one with oh man, I can't think of it right now. The Wedding Singer is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. I love that movie. Scream, obviously, being one of her horror films that she was in. That is an amazing film. She was also in Donnie Darko. It's been such a long time since I watched it, but it's a good movie. And she was in Whip It. Shout out to the Emperor. I mean, you know, he loves that movie. It's a really funny movie, good movie. Drew Barrymore, man, I don't know what else to say about her other than I just enjoy her style and listening to her voice. Just that kind of lispy, you know, nerdy voice she has is just for some reason soothing. It catches your attention, I guess.
Does it for you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it just does it. It just does it for me. No, I do love Drew Barrymore
Okay.
for reals.
Okay.
But that was number 5, by the way.
Number 5, as always, 5, 4, 3, 2. Honorable
Honorable
mention,
mentions.
then 1. My number 5. You know, probably gonna catch some flack for this, but I don't care. She has one of the worst movies that was ever made, and it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. My girl, the original OG, Halle Berry.
Halle
Berry.
Berry.
Thick in them hips. That's
Oh,
right.
my favorite Halle Berry movie, Catwoman, by far.
Mm. Mm.
That's the movie you were talking about, I'm sure.
Mm.
That's a good one. I didn't even think about Halle Berry.
I love Halle Berry. She will always be Storm. I don't care.
Storm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Always.
Did you watch Moonfall?
I did not. Is she good in that?
Sure.
Oh, come on.
The movie itself had a great premise, but it was such a B movie.
Oh, okay.
And it was yeah.
Was she
Go-
like the high?
go
Was
watch
she
it.
like the best actress person in it?
No, the main
okay.
the main guy was pretty good. I don't remember who it was, but it was the guy from yeah.
A good one. Yeah.
Like the guy Annabelle, the guy that runs the main guy, Logan.
Oh, the
What's his
guy
name?
who the guy who does The Exorcist.
The Conjuring, yeah.
Oh, the
Like,
Conjuring.
he's been
movie.
in all of them. He's in that.
I know who you're
universe.
talking. I know who you're talking about.
Logan, whoever from Tucson, just yell at us.
I think I really fell in love with her was the Flintstones. That's when I knew. That's when I knew Halle Berry was the one for me. I thought she did great in Swordfish, I believe is what she was in. She's in another movie, and Monsters Ball.
Nice.
Really, really good in that one. And I think, honestly, I think she's my favorite. I think she was my favorite Bond girl because she was in Die Another Day.
Yeah.
And I think with Pierce Brosnan, I think she was my favorite. I think she is my favorite Bond girl. So that's why she's my number. She's my number 5 because of Catwoman. I mean,
that is 100% a reasonable reason for her to be a number 5 and not a number 1.
Yes, I love me some Halle Berry. So
what was it you said about She-Hulk? It's about the whole thing, not just the.
You just can't take out. You can't just take out
the bad parts. Yeah,
and you got to take the whole.
Yep.
And unfortunately, Catwoman as a whole.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So what's your number 4, Ben?
Man, it's like I said, it was so hard to pick. And when I was thinking about movies that I like, movies that I love, and I've been to Harry Potter World, and I got my wand there. And while you're there, you see Bellatrix Lestrange's wand, and you go, she was such a great character. And so Helena Bonham Carter.
I totally forgot about her.
Yeah, she's so great in Harry Potter. She's such a great voice actor in The Corpse Bride. Like you got to think like all the stuff that she's done. It's little things. She's always like a background character, which is really cool. She's never really that main character.
I could see her going down as like one of the greatest like supporting actresses.
Oh yeah.
Around, because I feel like that's where she thrives the most. And I'm not saying that she's a bad like main actress, because I think she's fantastic because I loved her in not Edward Scissorhands. I loved her in Sweeney Todd.
Oh yeah,
I thought
Sweeney
she was
Todd,
fantastic in Sweeney Todd, but like her role that she had in Les Mis.
Yes, Les Mis is on my list.
Oh my gosh, like
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. You go and then you do Bellatrix Lestrange, and like it's just
phenomenal.
Man, it's great. She's a phenomenal actress. I didn't even think about her.
Yeah, I put her on there because I love her in that kind of creepy like vibe that
she does play like a good creep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But Les Mis, I mean, she kind of plays a creep in Les Mis too. Really, I mean,
it's almost like her calling card. Like, hey,
Yeah.
need someone a little creepy for this role. Hey,
Yeah.
I got a gal.
and then you get where she's the mom in Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and she's just such a sweetheart. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely she's such a good actress. I think you're right. I think she would get that. She could win an award for best supporting actress of all time. Like,
I think so.
Agree.
Yeah, I think she's
100%.
that good.
so yeah,
That's great.
Helena
I love
Bonham
that.
Carter.
I love that.
I'm glad
Love
you
it.
loved it because I'm like, I don't know how people are going to take that. So hopefully everybody out there understands it from my point of view and your point of view. So
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure they will.
I mean, if you've seen Les Mis and Sweeney
Ah,
Todd and
I love Les
Harry
Mis.
Potter, oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Gunnar,
Number 4.
There's one thing I need to ask you.
What's up?
Do you work on commission?
Do I work on commission?
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Big mistake. Julia Roberts.
Oh, Pretty Woman.
I love that is my favorite
Funny.
quote. Ask my wife. She hates it. Because if I'm always saying that, you must work on commission. You work on commission?
Gotcha.
Big mistake. Big one. Love that movie. It's a great movie.
Let me go back and watch it now.
So with that being said, Julia Roberts, I saw a lot of her movies when I was young because I feel like that's kind of
Yeah.
when she was kind of like the early 90s into the 90s, late 90s and early 2000s. She's kind of her glow up time, and now she's just doing some cash grab movies in my opinion. Like the movie with her and George Clooney that's getting ready to come out.
Mhm.
I think they're just feeding off that chemistry that they have from the Ocean movies. Which I absolutely love her in those movies. And I think she is fantastic. Aaron Brockovich, that was good. That was another good movie. My mom did not like it because she cussed. That's how the way my mom was. And she's like, oh, why did she have to? She's such a sweet gal. Why did she have to do that movie? And I was like, I don't know. Like,
I liked it.
I didn't think it was bad. But I was also really young, and that premise of what was going on was way over my head.
Yeah.
So I mostly know her from Runaway Bride, the Ocean movies,
Mhm.
obviously Pretty Woman, and
Yes.
who could forget Hook.
Hook.
Tink.
Yep.
I grew up watching Hook a lot, so it was weird. It was always just weird to see her that small. Like I couldn't figure it out as a kid. I'm
I
like,
can't imagine.
how does that work? Like,
What?
what? It just didn't make
What?
sense. It just didn't make sense to me in my small
Hey,
mind. So that's
you
my
know what
number
that's
4.
called?
What's
Movie
that?
magic.
So that's my number 4 is Julia
Good.
Roberts.
Nice.
What's your
Love-
number
I
3?
love Julie Roberts. You might hate me for this one,
Oh,
but I'm going to
no.
give you a couple movies that are the reason why. And it is not Jennifer Aniston. I didn't actually put Jennifer Aniston.
thank you,
She's in my honor.
Jesus.
She's in my honorable mentions.
Gosh.
I'm going to go Sandra Bullock.
Not mad. I'm not mad.
Miss Congeniality, obviously. Love those movies. Used to watch them all the time. Well, okay. Love the first movie. Used to watch it all the time.
The second one.
Yeah.
First
Ocean's
one's
8.
gold.
Ocean's 8. I have this. You love the ocean movies. I've seen Ocean's 8 a couple times, and I love the premise of Ocean's 8. Like, I don't know why, but I think it just flows well. It's just a good movie. The Premonition. Don't know if you've ever seen The Premonition, but
Man, it sounds familiar.
it's the one where her husband, she's trying to save her husband from dying, and she's like going back in time, kind of thing, trying to save him.
I'd have to see a trailer maybe.
Yeah. No matter what she does, he dies still. Like, no matter how much she tries to save him. So, Premonition, and then one of my favorite movies of Sandra Bullock's of all time, The Proposal.
I was getting ready to say The Proposal for you.
Yeah. It's such a good movie. I could watch that movie over and over again.
I'm not mad. Sandra Bullock is good. I like her.
I do. I can watch The Blind Side. but I can't say I would ever sit down on purpose to watch The Blind Side. I would
I don't
never
blame
just
you.
sit down to pull it up and watch it. If it's on TV and somebody's watching it, I'll sit down and watch it, but I will never pull it up by myself.
Yeah, I'm no, I'm not there.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not there.
Number 3, Colton.
So my top 2 are solid. My 5th one, I knew it was going to be Hallie. Here, the 3rd one is where I was pulling straws in my mind of where I wanted to go. I think I'm going to go with Emma Stone as my number 3.
Okay.
Mostly for the fact that I love her in her first major movie role, Superbad.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
okay,
just
let me stop you real quick. My number 2, Emma Stone.
doesn't
All
make you cry.
right. yes, she does actually. You got to think Amazing Spider-Man 2. She freaking
Yep.
dies, man. She freaking
does.
dies, and it's brutal.
It is rough. I love, I think Zendaya's doing a great job as MJ,
Mhm.
but I mean, I don't know if I would be upset if something was to happen to Zendaya as Mary Jane from that aspect, but I'm telling you, when Emma Stone's Mary Jane died, it crushed me.
Yeah.
Like, crushed. And
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what's put her above Zendaya in the aspect of, ranking the Mary Janes. And I think that's what's made her the best one. I think that's also because I felt like Garfield was, like, those 2 castings they nailed completely for the Spider-Man they were trying to portray.
Yeah. So I've got 5 movies of Emma Stone's.
Oh my gosh, I have 6.
Okay. These 5 movies that I have, and you can go on yours next real quick. I took over your
don't worry.
number 3.
Choose. That's okay. You go.
So Superbad.
I'll see if we got them.
Superbad.
Yep.
Zombieland.
Yep.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The Rocker.
Ooh, no. No.
La La Land.
Oh, everybody knows my love for La La Land.
Have you seen The Rocker?
Dude, I don't know if I've seen it all the way through.
Okay. Well, go back to Cleveland.
I put down for her, obviously, those movies. Mm-hmm. And really what got her over the list, over the other person I had fighting for that spot, was La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
I think La La Land was better than this other person's quote unquote better movies, in my opinion. But anyway, I had her down for Easy A.
Oh man, yes.
I thought she was hilarious in that. I love that movie.
So sassy.
Oh yeah. And then this is difficult because I hated the movie, but I loved her in the movie and as the character, but I just hated the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Cruella.
I have not watched it yet. I have not watched it.
You need to watch it. It's a great movie. I take that back. It is not a good movie. Emma Stone is great in it. Like, she's fantastic.
So it's like that movie. That movie seems to me like it's literally Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. Like, she has like that same vibe as what Harley Quinn was. She's like going crazy. That's what it seems like to me, at least. I don't know. In the trailers, I haven't seen the movie. But
I think the reason why I hate that, I dislike the movie so much, is because they gave a villain an origin story that it's not her fault that she's the villain.
Yeah.
And I don't, it doesn't make sense in my mind. Like, she is a bad person, no matter why or how. She has continued to make decisions to allow her to be a villain.
So,
in my opinion,
did it connect at all with 101 Dalmatians?
Loosely.
Okay. I need it.
Loosely. I like I said, definitely watch it. Watch it just for her performance. Don't worry about anything else that's going on.
Now, what about 102 Dalmatians? Did they hit that one or?
They might have. I don't know. I was too busy not caring about how this movie ended.
Okay, I will go check it out.
Definitely go check it out. So since you hit your number 2,
Yeah, I'll let you go on to your number 2.
my
Does it
number
make you cry?
2, not really. It's a sentimental number 2.
Okay.
And it's Julie Andrews.
Okay. Yeah.
We have her in The Princess Diaries,
Mhm.
which, she's fantastic in that movie. We have her doing voiceover for Shrek
Yes.
in Despicable Me.
Mhm.
And then we have her in a little TV show. I don't know if you know much about it, called Bridgerton.
I haven't watched any of it. So.
Oh, shame.
Okay, I have seen
Shame.
some
That's
parts of
right.
episodes, like the whole
Better.
thing with writing the messenger, the whatever she is, the novelist writes a
Oh,
thing
yeah.
and then puts in the newspaper. I don't even know how it works, but yes, I've seen episodes.
Yes, so she's in that. Mary Poppins.
Yes. Oh,
Mary
yeah.
Poppins. And of course, The Sound of Music.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was fantastic. I loved her voice. She's just got this calming singing voice. And I think that's what makes, The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins, why she did so well, is that when it's just a calm to her voice when she sings. And I don't know, I just something I've always really enjoyed. Obviously, it's some of my mom's favorite movies.
Yeah.
And my sisters just came back from Austria, and they did the
Bike tour.
where, in the movie, the kids are learning how to sing.
Yeah.
And they're going through those paths. And so, yeah, they got to do that on my mom's birthday. So that was really cool.
Nice.
So yeah, she is definitely, Julie Andrews is worthy of that spot, in my opinion. And I think she just always seemed like that mom figure when I was a little kid in the movies. And I was like, man, if my mom could be half that cool. And guess what? My mom was. So
yeah.
definitely loved her in every role she's ever done. So
Very
man,
nice. Very nice.
You got any honorable mentions?
I do. I have a couple. I want to go Jodie Foster, the Silence of the Lambs and Taxi Driver. I love the Silence of the Lambs. I always thought she was so good in that movie. She plays such a good cop, really. Yeah.
Dude, that ending
Clarice.
creeps me out every time.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Clarice.
Clarice. Yes. So great movie. She's a great actress.
Okay.
Judy Garland, obviously, for The Wizard of Oz. You cannot miss out on Judy Garland for that movie. I am going to go with Scarlett Johansson for two reasons. I think she played a great Black Widow, and I was in love with her in Home Alone 3.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot she was in that movie.
And then I want to give a shout out to Winona Ryder. We've already talked about Stranger Things once tonight, so why not talk about it again? She was phenomenal in Stranger Things, and she's going to do phenomenal in the last season. She was a little bit less. She wasn't as good in season 3 as she had been in previous seasons, or 4 or whatever season it was. And then 4. Mr. Deeds. I think she does so good in Mr. Deeds, playing the reporter. And I've always loved that movie and just some of the silly things that go on in that movie. So, yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
That's a good list. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with, can't go wrong with Emma Watson.
Yes.
Our very own Hermione.
Yeah, I should have definitely thought of that one.
That's okay. Beauty and the Beast. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's pretty much anything she touches almost turns to gold here recently. So even though she's kind of not really in the spotlight doing much, but she's working on a couple things.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
And then Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, J-Law.
Love the Hunger Games. X-Men.
I mean, she was a pretty good Mystique. Yes. I about said Rogue, and I was like, wow, that's not right.
And then American Hustle and Silver Lining Playbook. really good. I just, I don't know. I just felt like she tried. She was really trying for those awards in those movies, which I believe she won. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it just seems like it just didn't seem like herself. I think that was a thing that I didn't like. And then, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a Netflix movie called Don't Look Up with
I have
her and
not
Leah.
seen it.
It's great. She's really good in that one. It's funny.
Okay.
It's a really good one. I would
Might have to check that out.
definitely encourage you to go see it. So those are my honorable mentions, brother. So what is your number one?
Okay, so we've mentioned this movie. Oh man, what 3 times already tonight?
Oh Lord. Oh
That-
Lord.
That is Les Mis.
Oh, I know who you're going with.
And I don't. We've obviously we both love Les Mis. So I'm gonna go Anne Hathaway.
I thought you were going to say The Princess Diaries.
No. But yeah, so Anne Hathaway, obviously as Catwoman, in The Dark Knight Rises. The Devil Wears Prada is one of my favorite movies. I love The Devil Wears Prada. Just such I don't know. It's just such a good drama and also a little bit of comedy in there too. Um, the Princess Diaries, like you said. Um, I remember watching those movies over and over again because my sister loved them.
I had
And
two sisters. How many
Yeah.
times do you think I watched it?
Yeah, but I always remember when they ride the beds down the stairs. I think that is just one of the best, one of the best scenes.
Mattress surfing.
Mattress surfing, yes. And I don't know. I've just always enjoyed The Princess Diaries. I've always enjoyed Anne Hathaway as an actress. The Intern. I guess I said Sarah and I watched that on the flight back from Disney, and she bawled her eyes out. And it is just a good movie. She's such a good actress.
Come on, man, you're missing one. You're missing one.
Give it to me.
Or have you said it? I don't know if you.
I might have said it. Give it to me.
You know, with the Cape Crusader.
Yeah, I said Dark Knight.
Oh, you did?
Rises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
bad,
I
my
said
bad,
it's
my bad.
Catwoman. I said it's Catwoman. Come on. Selena Kyle. Because I don't forget her name like I did in whatever episode that was a long time ago. No, yeah.
Who's Marty McFly?
Yeah. Who is Marty? Ugh.
You tell me.
I don't remember. No, I'm just kidding. Michael J. Fox.
Not the one who forgot on trivia night.
That's true. You're not.
We digress, though.
Anne Hathaway. Love Anne
Hathaway is a good
I hope
number
you
one.
all love Anne Hathaway because I love Anne Hathaway.
That's a good number one. It's solid. Very solid.
Thanks.
I'm almost convinced you have no idea who this person I'm getting ready to say is. Convinced.
Is it a BBC actress?
No, it is not. It's from like the 50s and 60s. Probably the 70s, I'm sure.
Give it to me.
Maureen O'Hara.
Maureen O'Hara.
Maureen O'Hara.
Okay.
Okay. She was always the lead lady for almost, and I say this, not verbatimly, but, for a lot of John Wayne movies. She was always the leading lady. Her and John Wayne were super, super tight. She was in Big Jake. She was in McClintock. I love her in that movie. She was great. The one thing I never really understood is that, John Wayne, he had kind of lighter hair, and Maureen O'Hara is a redhead at heart.
Mhm.
And they just had the darkest brown haired child ever for that movie. And I was like, man, that just doesn't look right. She was in the original Parent Trap, Rio Grande. Forgive me, Dad.
However you want to say.
It's Rio Grande.
Okay.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Great movie.
And my all-time favorite role she ever did was The Quiet Man. It's not your traditional John Wayne movie, Gunner. I'm telling you, you need to watch The Quiet Man at least once in your life.
Okay.
And you will think, if my marriage can be not as bad as half of that is, you'll have a great marriage.
Okay.
It's a fantastic movie. I love that movie.
I'm looking at her wiki right now just to see if I knew any of the movies.
Any of the movies?
Obviously Miracle on 34th and
I figured that'd be about the only one you might have ever heard of or seen.
oh well, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know that I ever really watched it. I think I've seen snippets of it. But yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
Yeah, so that, and like I said, I grew up on those movies, and yeah, she was the one. Always one of my favorite actresses watching in one of her movies. So yeah, those are my top 5, man.
Yeah. Not a bad list. I mean, we were all over the place, I think, on that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it just comes down to what movies we've enjoyed growing up, and
yeah,
mostly
exactly.
growing up.
That's kind of where I kind of went with it at one point. I'm like, well, okay, so let me just go through the movies that I love and see who the actresses are in them, and then let's go look and see what all their other movies are, so then I can go and figure it all out. And guess what?
Yeah.
We did. I actually literally text Colton like, what? I don't even know what time. 2:30, 3:30, somewhere in there, and said, we're doing top 3. And then I fought to figure out who else I wanted to put in there. So like you said,
You did good, man. You did good.
I think it turned out pretty good. So
I think so too, man.
We'll take
good job.
Yeah.
Good job. You got anything else you want to
add? No, just send us your list of top 5 actresses.
Oh yes, please, please, please. I am really excited to hear
Me too.
What some people have to say for this, because I know we don't. I mean, I'm just curious to see who we missed, especially if it's from an older generation. And please, for the God, do not say Meryl Streep. I do not care for that woman in any role she plays.
Okay.
Even in Big Little Lies.
Just your face when you said, like, you were so serious.
Every time I see her on the screen, I just get so angry.
I'm sorry.
If someone wants to tell me at thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com why I'm wrong for feeling that way,
we'd love to hear it.
Feel free to let me know, because I will read it. I will read it. So
yes, as Miss Minute stares into your soul while you write that email. No, for real. Send us your top 5 actresses, and then go back and listen to the top 5 actors, and then send us your list for your top 5 actors too. And you can always send us an email, no matter what time of day. If you got something on your mind that is, something that you're thinking that we need to talk about, or something that you want to tell us about something that we already have talked about, you can send emails to thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. Obviously, we record every episode audio and video, so you can find us wherever you get your podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Podbean, and more. But then you can also go check us out on YouTube and watch our videos on there. Just search for The Call Guys Podcast. Check out our channel, like, subscribe, click that bell. Get notifications when our episodes go up. Like I have said before, they go up the same day that our podcast goes up on all your favorite podcast sites.
Sweet.
That was a mouthful, and I had to catch my breath.
Nailed it.
You can also find us on all of your favorite social media accounts, whether that be Facebook at facebook.com/thecallguyspod, Instagram at The Call Guys, and TikTok at The Call Guys Podcast. And like I said, you can send any of your emails to thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. And then please go check out our merch store, check out our shirts. If you want to support us, go ahead and buy one of those off of there at thecallguyspodcaststore.com. And then if you want to check out any of the other podcasts under the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts, you can always go check out the Golden Image Podcast, where myself, the Emperor, and Skywalker talk about all things Indiana, whether that be breweries, restaurants, wineries, anything that you can do in Indiana. We do it so that you can go and do it too. You can hear us talk about it and then go have your own adventure. Also, go check out the Murdnerds at facebook.com/Murdnerds. They are a true crime podcast that covers all the United States, and I actually think they cover all of the world now, right? They're not just covering the United
Correct.
States.
She is. They are. Those two gals and Jeremy are everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. So go check them out at facebook.com/Murdnerds and go listen to them. They're doing so well. They hit 20,000 downloads. Congratulations. And also TUSOP hit over 20,000 downloads. So congratulations to them too. You can also check them out. They are at facebook.com/United States Paranormal. Murdnerds, TUSOP, you guys are doing great. I love listening to you. So happy that you guys hit 20,000 in a very short amount of time. United States Paranormal is Team Tejas and Team Boogers. Expect a crossover with us coming here soon. I don't know when soon is, but apparently it's soon. I think they shit on us every single time they get a chance when they say that.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what we did to them other than just be better looking than them. I struggle with where their premise comes, because I've been hearing nothing but stuff that they got ammo for me. I think we're going to do a segment of where were you when Colton made you the most mad with them. And
it's like, it's all they ever want to talk about.
It's all they ever want to talk about. But yet we don't hear nothing in return. So I'm a little worried about these false claims that they're coming after us. I mean, I heard they have a GoFundMe to allow them to get passage up here to come fight us. So, I guess if it's that time, Gunner. So you're gonna have to get ready, okay, brother?
Hey, they could hardly make it to Dallas, let alone come up here for the winter.
They'd be easy to spot, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. The ones laying in the middle of the freaking ditch, frozen to death.
It'd be Bose's fault too.
Yeah, they don't have his van anymore, so. Oh, sorry, guys. No, actually, no, I'm not sorry.
That's right, Gunner. Tell him.
No,
Speak.
Hey, everybody,
get angry now.
Everybody, you can go check out the United States of Paranormal at facebook.com/United States of Paranormal. Team Tejas, Team Boogers cover all things cryptid, creepy, and paranormal over the entire United States. Go check them out. They are such a fun podcast to listen to. You get a little bit of variety. You get a little bit more of that comical, stupid, funny on Team Tejas, and you get more of the serious story time with Team Boogers. So go check them out. And then finally, another podcast that I'm on that I co-host, the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. I plugged them earlier in the episode. Facebook.com/INChiefsFansPod. The Emperor, myself, and Chief talk about our favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs, and we are from Indiana. So Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. Go check it out. Thank you all for being here. Colton did the intro today. I had an intro written, and my intro was just that I wanted to thank all of you for being here. I do that occasionally. I'd switch up my intro to say thank you from me, from Colton, from everybody under the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. It's great to have you all here. It's great to have everybody listening to us weekly and giving us feedback or not giving us feedback and just taking the time out of your day to listen. So,
yeah, I mean, really, that's it. You guys kind of make this ship go. So I'm just kind of glad we've got a nice little foothold, I would say. Got a solid little fan base, and if we can grow that, great. If not, I'm happy for the tens of views we get and the communication that we get to have back and forth over stuff that we enjoy. And it turns out we are finding more and more people enjoy the same things or just enjoy talking about those things. So
yeah,
it's always nice to find groups and people who enjoy the same stuff you enjoy. So I just want to say thank you again, like Gunner, to everyone out there who has taken the time to listen or tell somebody about us. And it's just really weird that we could have a weird little impact like that and a weird little following, if we want to call it a following. I had a conversation with somebody who said they had a bone to pick with me, and I'm like, okay, like, what did I say now? And he's like, he comes up with me, he's like, the new Thor movie. I said, dude, that was like 2 months ago. Like, are you serious? He's like, I'm a little bit slow. I said, okay, well, let me tell you why I think the new Thor movie sucks. So
You know,
So no,
it's,
but I
it's,
mean, even that kind of commitment, I love
Yeah.
that. So
it's funny you say that because, you know, Logan in one of their last episodes, actually, I think it was the crossover with Team Boozer's Team Tejas. He said it's weird to have fans. You know, and it's true. It's weird to have people that listen to you weekly, and like you always think. I've always had this thing, my voice, right? Like you always hate to hear your own
you hate the
voice,
sound of your own voice, yeah.
and other people don't hear it the way you hear it, and it's so weird for people to say, you know, I love listening to you once a week and all this. And I really I appreciate anybody that sits down to take the time to listen, especially all of you that are committed enough to sit down every week and listen to every episode. And for all of those new listeners out there that have, you know, listened to one or two, or this is your first episode, go back, listen to the others, listen to us grow. I think that's the most exciting part about it. It really is. From episode 1 to now, the difference in the sound quality, the backgrounds, the video quality, everything, the intro changes, the outro changes. Like there's so much difference, and it's so fun to go back and listen and hear how it changes. So Colton,
Yeah,
anything else?
I know there will be a time when we will have a last episode. I don't know when. It could
Oh
be
yeah.
it could be tomorrow, it could be 3 years from now. I don't know.
Hey.
But I do have something for our last episode that I know it'll make Gunner cry, it'll probably make me cry, but I really really enjoy doing this.
Oh yeah.
Not just for the relationship that I've gotten to have with other people, but mostly with Gunner.
Yeah.
Is that this is my quote unquote Gunner time, and
Yeah.
I love me some Gunner time. So
Yeah. Well,
brother, I love you, and
love you too, man.
I just want you to know that I really really enjoyed doing this, and I really really enjoy that other people really really enjoy us doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. And I love having those people on here. To be honest, I love when people come on and sit down and chat with us, because, you know, whether it's somebody from my life that's coming in your meeting, or somebody from your life that's coming and I'm meeting, like
Yeah.
that's just so fun to have somebody new to talk to. And Snake Plissken, Chris, you know,
Oh,
Rob,
yeah.
if he ever
Nick.
comes on, Nick. Yeah, exactly. It's so fun to have people on to talk to that I've never talked to before and get to be friends with them. So yeah.
No man.
Anything
man.
else?
So, no man. I'm just got a little sentimental there for a second, but
Yeah, you do. No crying. No crying on the call, guys.
We're real
beer,
man.
beer 30 all over again.
We're real man.
Yeah. Jared did point out, I have one more last thing to say. Jared did point out that we need to have a beer 60.
Oh yeah.
And somebody had said whiskey 60.
Oh Lord, I don't even know what that would consist of.
I don't even want to think about. You sip your whiskey occasionally.
What if we got like 60-year-old whiskey?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Sounds rough still.
It still does sound rough. So we might just call it beer 60 or double beer run or something like that. Who knows? We'll figure it out. 60th episode. We'll get there. Maybe it'll be episode 100 instead. Who knows? Everybody, I want to thank you for listening to the Call Guys podcast. We will see you next time.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.